a little orange flower here, which is Gazania rigens, Gazania, which is a native of South Africa. That's cultivar, but it's beautiful right now. It does well in the cooler weather. Didn't do anything all summer, and then just decided to flower its little head off at this time of year. So we're looking at this plant, and I think we may have touched on this one before. You can do the roof trick on it. If you do the roof trick on it, you'll see that it's a dogwood. It's Chinese Kousa Dogwood. In my mind, it's one of the nicer dogwoods. There's really lesson here about the flowers, because the flowers, what everybody calls the flowers on Chinese dogwood, are not the flowers, they're the bracts. And the definition of a bract is a modified leaf. Comprende? Yes, so exactly like the poinsettias. The flowers on poinsettias, you wouldn't buy the plant for the flower because they're little nubs in the center that are kind of a yellowy green and are really kind of insignificant. Yeah. So this has large white bracts that surround the flower in spring. About June it flowers, and it's absolutely stunning. Are you collecting your own samples and you're not even collecting them properly? Remember what I said about collecting your own samples is verboten on plant walks? Now this is not so much of a problem. So give me your secateurs. I've got to go fix that mess you made. You never prune unless you know how to prune properly. Look, you left a stub. That's like me cutting off part of your leg, not doing it to the joint. Don't make excuses. When we get to small plants, don't take samples, okay? Because there'll be nothing left. Because everybody will see that you're doing that, and they'll think that they can do that. And then John will be taking like 16 samples home to feed his guinea pigs. Anyhow, this is a kind of a plant that borders between a tree and a shrub. It's usually multi-stemmed, somewhat V-shaped. As the bark ages, you see that it begins to exfoliate. It's got these beautiful flowers in June, or bracts, and then that's got little fruit that are like strawberries. They are edible, but they're kind of mealy tasting, not that delicious. Yeah. This is in an exposed location. Sometimes when it's in a more protected location, it'll turn a nice red color. This one is suffering from drought. It's typically an understory species, so it likes rich soil and fairly moist soil. So this one, you can see the tips of the leaves. So I can tell in July and August, this wasn't getting enough water here. And probably because it's right close to the building, the irrigation didn't get back there, radiant heat, etc., etc. Not an ideal place to plant it. I will preface by saying this is a landscape architect's work. We didn't do this. So we're actually going to fix this in the next little while. But a really, really beautiful plant to have in the garden. A great small tree to large-sized shrub.